Good afternoon, one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, good to have you on the program today. My apologies to those of you who came earlier expecting a broadcast from me. I know that I ended my broadcast yesterday saying that I would be broadcasting at around 10, my time, Pacific time, and I realized later in the day that I had an appointment today, and so I went onto Twitter to say that I was going to have to delay until afternoon sometime. It's afternoon, it's almost 2 o'clock, but here I am. I'm ready for the stream, and we're going to be doing the show later tonight, so let's dive on into it. Welcome, Shad Knight Gaming. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome, new member, Matchaka21. Glad to have you as a new member. And hello, everybody who's shown up to the program today. We had a fantastic live stream yesterday. We gained a number of levels. We finally got into Hornwright Industries, their headquarters in Charleston, and then into the private penthouse of the father and daughter duo. That was amazing. Then we followed the main quest for quite a while. And that's, I think, where we left off. We also, let's see, what else did we do? We secured a workshop with that big saw blade digging into the earth, which we've seen in much of the promotional materials for the game. We then got a whole bunch of black titanium. So we now have enough black titanium to create our excavator power armor suit, but what we're missing is springs. 60 springs is what we need. 30 for each leg, and we only have around 39 something. So we need to somehow find a way to double our springs. Pardon me. And in the meantime, we're probably going to continue with the main quest today. That's probably what we're going to do. So, also, today's broadcast is going to be a little bit shorter because I have my show tonight. So we're going to have about a 4-hour broadcast of Fallout 76 today. Then at 7 o'clock, we'll end that at around 6. And then at 7 o'clock, my time, we'll start Scotch and Smoke Rings. And during Scotch and Smoke Rings, we'll be playing Wolfenstein: The New Order, which we've been having a lot of fun with. But there are a few things I want to show off. First of all is this. So I'm slowly trying to get all of my props. I've been saving money for many years now, and I told myself when I finally got furniture in my office, I was going to have a great set for this show with a wonderful backdrop with a bunch of Fallout-inspired props. So I had this done. It's a printed pipe pistol, and the attention to detail is great. They put the plastic on the handle here. If you look down, the iron sight there, you see the little screws that make the iron sight hit, and the cylinder even rotates. It's a little revolver, the pipe revolver. So it's a fun little gadget that I'm going to have on display. Got to get a stand for it. Then there's this. Let's see. Hello, this is the Brotherhood of Steel. Do not be afraid. We come in peace. Stay out of our way. We just want your technology. Right? Okay, yeah. A little gimmicky, but really fun. This thing is massive. Way bigger than I thought it was going to be when I saw all of the pictures online. It's absolutely huge. So huge it doesn't fit on my shelf. And that's what I initially intended to have it. I was going to put it on my shelf. So I'm going to have to put it on top. Let's see. Right over there. I'm going to have to put it on top because that's all where it fits. It looks good. You can control the light over here. No, that's the sound. Okay, there's a button on the side here. That controls the light. Then there are two buttons. The top button does a strange, I guess, power armor effect. Is that supposed to be VATS? So it does the VATS effect. And then to do the voice distortion, you press the bottom button. But I mean, your voice isn't really distorted in power armor all that much, is it? I don't think it's distorted all that much. I mean, it just feels a little hollow, like it's being projected. It doesn't feel like you're Darth Vader, which is kind of the vibe I was getting from this. Anyway, it's really well done. I love it. It's not heavy. It's kind of light. The batteries were insane. Figuring out how to put the batteries in, just don't follow the instructions. The instructions that come with it are absolutely awful. The instructions point to this, you can't see it, but there's a little sticky flap in here. The instructions point there, ignore it. There's a little spring-loaded hatch directly below it that you have to crack open to put the batteries in. And of course, this thing moves. So, pretty cool. Also came with this. This was a little disappointing. This was described as a canvas bag when we pre-ordered it, and it's not canvas, it's plastic. It's really low quality, to be perfectly honest. The Westech symbol is already starting to peel off. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable carrying anything in this. I mean, it looks like you could rip it apart with one quick jerk. So that was a little disappointing. But it also came with little Fallout-inspired army men. You know the old plastic army men you played with as a kid? The olive drab plastic. It came with a bunch of those, but really high quality. Like each of the individual soldiers is pretty heavy. They were sanded smooth. I'm not going to put them on display because that's not the kind of display I want to have. But I gave them to my kids, and my son and daughter have been playing with those little army figures for 2 days, for over a day now. They have little robots and little monsters, and of course guys in power armor. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, the display is coming along. I'm feeling pretty good about that. But you know what? We need to get to the program. Let's play some games. Let's get Fallout 76 fired up here and pick up right where we left off yesterday. Titus Jarrett with the wonderful tip. Thank you very much, Titus. Never Be Better says, hey Ox, a nice T-51B helmet. Is it comfortable? I wouldn't call it comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's not like there's a big spike of plastic sticking in your head, but it's a little awkward and kind of hard to see out of the lenses. If I were cosplaying with it on for an entire day, I'd probably be very grateful to take it off. But I wouldn't say that it's actively uncomfortable. One second. Tommy says, keep that on the whole stream. Yeah, I think I covered that in the last answer. I'm probably not going to be doing that. Jason says, Ox, you're killing me with all these live streams. I'm trying to finish the launch live stream. And as always, thanks for the awesome content. Well, you're welcome. You know, the live streams will always be there as recordings. You can go back to them. Tommy Cat says, Oxhorn, thank you for an honest and educated review about Fallout 76. About time someone rated it as 76 and not as Fallout 5. Another reason that sets you apart from the others. Well, that's very kind of you. I just wanted to give my own opinions, and I'm glad if they resonated with somebody. All right, talk to you again. Okay, I got my coffee here. Seems like it's taking a very long time for the game to load now. Oh, the coffee is just making my day. Uh-oh. Those were my turrets. Where's my shack? Oh, there's my shack. Just appeared. All right, let's head to my shack so that I feel safe. I'll tell you some of the things I did last night. Let me light up a cigar here. Okay. So, a couple of updates. Last night after the program, I wanted to do more inventory management so that I didn't have to do it on the broadcast. And I also finally changed the way my character looked. So if you recall, I was so excited to get out of Vault 76 that I didn't even bother customizing my character. I just used one of the default presets. But you can always change your character's appearance at any time by just going to the menu and choosing Change Appearance. I tried to make him look like me. I don't know how well I did. You know, it's always one of those things where you don't want to make the character too flattering, because you're tempted to do that, right? To fix your imperfections. But I tried to be, I don't know. Anyway, he's close. This is the biggest beard they could give him. They couldn't give him a bigger beard. so it's a smaller beard. But, so I did that. Then, remember I had that level 30 combat rifle that I had been saving. Well, I took it out. It was a suppressed combat sniper rifle. Since I leveled up, I was able to use it. So I took it out, scrapped the one I was using, and upgraded it. That sadly consumed some of my springs, which I know sets me back. Hold on a minute. Let's go and turn off the music, because I think I've got double music playing, and that's not what we want. Let's turn that all the way down. And let's adjust the master just a little bit. Put that down, and then leave the voice there, and put the effects at the top. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at my springs to see where we're at. Let's go to junk. Loose springs. 33. Okay, so even after repairing my weapons and upgrading them, last night after the broadcast, I still have 33 loose springs. So I'm over halfway there, all right? So I'm over halfway there. We need to go find some springs. And then I just did a bunch of inventory management, scrapping a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm doing all right. I'm at 362 of 400. I mean, I'm still close. And also what I did is I built a lot of stuff. I've got some decorations up there. I put a cigarette machine. Oh, it counts as a stash? I didn't know that. The cigarette machine functions as your stash. Oh, that's great. Okay, and I'll put a clock up there. You know, it's still stuck at the time the bombs dropped. Put a picture out there. Look at this. I unlocked this by exploring Camden Park, apparently. Imagine your new life. Don't miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime. And then, let's see, what else did I do? I think that might be it. But I kind of feel bad for playing last night without you for about 10 minutes or so. Oh, I built this purified water, and I locked it. I didn't lock my front door because I honestly don't mind if people come into my cabin. But I did lock my water pump because I don't want people stealing my purified water. There we go. This produces purified water. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll keep looting this water, and I've got it locked with a level 3 lock. Someone could steal it if they wanted to, but it would take the level 3 perk card. Also, I killed another scorched officer and got yet another launch code. This time for Charlie. Yeah, so now I have two alphas, 2 bravos, and 1 Charlie. If all of these had been for 1 silo, I'd almost have enough to launch a nuke on my own. So this confirms what I speculated yesterday. I speculated yesterday that there are certain locations in the world that are pre-programmed as places where the launch codes will drop off of enemies. 3 times now, 3 of the codes I'm currently carrying have dropped from the same scorched officer wandering around here. It just so happened that I was lucky and I put my cabin right next to this location where he always spawns, and he always spawns in this circle. He just walks around in this circle by the train tracks. For those who want to track this spot down for yourself, it's right here next to the Big Bend Tunnel East. I came out there and that's where he is. Do launch codes still expire? Yes, unfortunately. I have a fear that my alpha launch codes are going to be expiring soon because I got these earlier, about 2 days ago. So these are likely going to expire really soon. I just don't know when. So I don't know. Well, let's drink some of that purified water that we just looted. And let's eat something. Also, my cabin got attacked by wolves. I don't know if there are pre-programmed attacks in the game, like in Fallout 4. You know how sometimes in Fallout 4 your settlement will come under attack? But I was just minding my own business, and my turrets went crazy, and I first got attacked by a pack of wolves and then by a bunch of gulpers. So, hey, I got a bunch of meat, and the turrets worked really well. Oakhill Beta says, hey, Oxhorn, when are we getting a Mothman episode? Because your character looks great. Thank you. Well, I did a video on the Mothman Museum, and we listened to both of the holotapes that we got there, but, and we've met the Mothman, but I haven't really done any quests concerning him or consumed his lore. And we'll get to that when we get to it. All right. Now, we have a lot that we could do. We're still following the main quest. And I believe it leads to this. These are all of the responder quests that I've done. Actually, let me check my strategy guide here real quick. Into the fire leads to the missing link. Okay, so that's next. So the missing link is the next quest in the responder quest line. We could start there and continue with the primary plot, or we could just wander off in some location. Jammin says, why do you still have that speedy receiver mod? Is it useful? Do I still have it? I do. No, it's not useful. Let's loot it and find a place to sell it. Or we could just walk on off somewhere. So let's see. What are some of the things I wanted to do? I did want to go into this town and discover what the mayor was talking about. Let's see. What is it's 2 o'clock right now. Let's do that. Let's head on over and talk to the mayor of this town. So that was the miscellaneous quest. Let's see. Reach the mayor's office. Oh, I still have Lucky Strike. So I could go get more black titanium, but I'm not going to do that. You know what? There might be springs at a mayor's office. Maybe we'll get more springs, please. All right, let's try it. Come on. My lighter is out of its gun. Okay, we need to go there. So, 2 days ago, when we came out of that cave, we got an automated message from the mayor. Oh, shoot. We got an automated message from the mayor wanting some help. I saw a Deathclaw. What is going on over here? Oh my goodness. $41? Oh no! Silent sniper rifle. Hey, Logan, thank you very much for the tip. Oh man, I'm loving this sniper rifle. It's just a combat rifle. I know that when I am high enough level to enjoy my lever action rifle, I'm going to be thrilled, but this is still a lot of fun. All right, what'd we get? A laser sniper rifle. Black titanium and loose gears. It's like, now that we don't need the black titanium, we're getting a ton of it. For those asking me to continue with the main quest, I will. Let's walk around for maybe an hour or so, just to get reacquainted with the world and see what's over here. And then later on, we'll pick up with the main quest again, okay? And we got a trilby hat. Hey, bobblehead melee. No terminal to open it, so let's just open it ourselves. I missed a lot of the stream last night. What did I miss? Says Vault 11 Overseer, 111 Overseer. Okay, quick overview. We gained a number of levels. We followed the primary quest for quite a ways. We finished through the fire. Now we have to go to top of the world as part of the main quest. Along the way, we leveled up so much that now we can wear a few pieces of our T-51B power armor suit. I have a full suit of power armor, a few which are T-51B, and I'm able to use level 30 weapons now, so my character is a bit stronger. We got all the black titanium we need for the excavator suit of power armor, but what we need are springs. We don't have enough springs. So, we're looking for about 30 more springs, and then we can go back to the Garahan mining headquarters and craft our entire suit. That's just going to weigh me down. And I'm refining my looting strategy. Instead of looting everything I see, as Fallout 4 and Fallout 3 and New Vegas taught me to do, I am now really aggressively only looting what I'm going to be using at that moment. Logan says, so I've never attacked a single person, and somehow last night I ended up with a bounty on my head. A random dude showed up at my base and killed me through the door. So this is something that isn't explained well in the game, and they really need to explain it better. But if you steal something from a container owned by another person, or if you pick a lock to that container to try and gain access to it, it turns you wanted. It treats you as if you've killed somebody, murdered someone in the world. You become wanted. Some people don't know that. So bear that in mind. When you go to other people's towns, when you go to their little houses, be really respectful. If they don't want you there, head on out. Feel free to use their stash box or their crafting devices, but don't loot from any of their other containers because you could get in big trouble. Oh, man. A level 3? Gosh, I can't loot the level 3. Was there an upstairs or had that completely crumbled down? It had completely crumbled down. Yep, can't get there. Okay, let's head into town. Let's find this mayor. Never Be Better says, have you changed your opinion on VATS Ox? I have. My opinion was ill-informed when I expressed it earlier. Now that I better understand VATS and I'm more comfortable using it, I find it useful. I really do. It helps me find enemies that are nearby that I can't see. And if I'm being swarmed by a bunch of bugs or ghouls, it's really helpful to quickly target them so that I can kill them without taking too much damage. So yeah, I like VATS. Hold on. My headphones cord is getting tangled up in my in the wheels of my little chair here. And my lighter is out of fluid again. Man, I think I might need a lighter. Okay.
Game is over!
Andrew says, have you been to Harpers Ferry yet, Oxhorn? I live 30 minutes from there in real life, and I'm wondering if the game does it justice. Getting the game for Christmas. I have not been to Harpers Ferry yet. It's one of the places I do want to go. So maybe we'll do that today if we have enough time. And I'm trying to figure out where this super mutant is. Oh, there he is. I love it! All of my weapons are silenced now. Silenced shotgun, silenced rifle. Man, if I could only quiet my power armor, I'd make a really good sniper assassin guy. Oh, hey, lady! Oh, no. Yo, doggone assaultrons, man. Whew. Where did that come from? Is there a military installation over here somewhere? Uh-oh. Oh. Hello. Make myself a glowing fungus soup. Okay, where are we? We're on the outskirts. You know what? There's an empty train car over here, and I bet you something's inside. Let's head on over. What? I've discovered Watoga. I hear another diseased officer. Oh, the Assaultron came from here. It must have been a military convoy. Okay, nothing in there. New Appalachian Railroad. Let's head into town. This is what I love about... Oop. Where are you going? Where are you? It's a legendary Assaultron too. I can't wait till I get my perks that help my sneaky criticals. Oh man, that Assaultron though, where is it? There it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh!
Elimination subroutines. Distance.
Thank you, Reginald. Very kind. Oh no, there's another one. Ah, where are these all coming from? Man, we've hit some sort of military thing. Jay Lee says, okay, this is my first time tuning into a 76 stream, and I want to know, how are super mutants possible this soon after the war? The same way they were possible before the war. So the forced evolutionary virus was not invented by the Master. The Master was a psyker who discovered the Mariposa military base where the forced evolutionary virus was being used by pre-war scientists. So super mutants were possible before the war. And in fact, they were made before the war. That's why we found an entire vault that was experimenting with FEV in Fallout 3. Vaults 87 or 86 or something like that. Even immediately after the war, or not long after the war, it was Richard Gray, along with Harold, who discovered the Mariposa military base because there were mutants coming out of it. So even without the Master's influence, people were wandering into the Mariposa military base, falling into vats of FEV and becoming super mutants. Now, the Gen 1 super mutants that were incredibly intelligent were unique to the Master because he had influence over them due to his psyker abilities. But the existence of super mutants were not... the Master doesn't own total control over the existence of super mutants. A small contribution to a cigar or scotch from Nick. Thank you, Nick. And FXG Goose with a 177. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Something is beeping here. What about the Brotherhood of Steel? Yeah, I explained that in my my live stream yesterday. So the Brotherhood of Steel existed before the war. Now, I don't know if they called themselves the Brotherhood of Steel at that time, but the way it worked is Roger Maxson discovered what was going on at the Mariposa military base, and it so disgusted and offended him that he began executing all of the scientists there until everyone was dead. He then seceded from the Union. He released a formal document seceding from the United States of America and forming his own nation. Now, in that document, he didn't call it the Brotherhood of Steel, but that nation of his became the Brotherhood of Steel. The very year the bombs dropped, he and the Brotherhood of Steel at the Mariposa military base did a great exodus, like Moses crossing the Red Sea. He did a great exodus to the Lost Hills bunker where he established his fortification, and he existed when we meet him during the events of Fallout 1. Or when we meet his grandson during the events of Fallout 1. Now, the lore of 76 is that at the time of Fallout 76, Roger Maxson and the Brotherhood of Steel are at the Lost Hills bunker and had been there for 20 years. Now, according to lore, what he did is he gained access to a satellite and used it to communicate with people in West Virginia. He then spread the message of the Brotherhood of Steel and formed the West Virginian chapter without having to visit this location at all. Now, I don't know how Brotherhood of Steel emblazoned gear got here. I'm sure that will be revealed at a later date, and I'm excited to learn that. But it's, according to the lore, perfectly possible for this to have happened. Okay, we managed to find a rooftop with a swimming pool, looks like. And I'm killing everything I find, hoping that I'll get this nuclear code. Looks like this guy is looking for it too. Reach the mayor's office, investigate the emergency services building, clear out Watoga Emergency Services. Oh, now how did that quest start? I got so caught up talking that I totally investigate the emergency services building, clear out Watoga Emergency Services. I don't know. Oh, radio. Oh. Hey, bobblehead. Perception. I better just use my bobbleheads. This beeping is just going to drive me crazy. Sideshow Sallygaster Part 1. Never been better said. Poor Reginald's offer of friendship was denied. Vatash with the wonderful tip. Thank you.
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. In tonight's thrilling story, Sideshow Sallygaster, the carnival has come to the Tyler County Fairgrounds. Billy Harding and his dad wander past the games and rides, cotton candy in hand, peanut shells and popcorn crunching beneath their feet, as a sideshow barker touts a frightful attraction. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Come one, come all! Come and see the Sallygaster, the most dreaded creature this side of creation. Once a winged beast hunting the prehistoric skies, the cruel mistress of time has turned its wings into mere appendages, spawning this fearsome six-legged monstrosity. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Step right up and behold the stupendous Sallygaster!
Dad, I want to go see the Sallygaster.
Oh, hogwash. Sideshows are a swindle, Billy. All just smoke and mirrors.
But he said it has 6 legs.
Trust me, son. When you get inside, all you'll see is a shaved bear with extra legs glued on.
Aw, Dad, please, I'm begging you. Billy! Billy!
Whoa, whoa, slow down there, champ.
Sorry, Mr. Harding. Hi, Teddy. Were you just in there looking at the Sallygaster? My dad says it's a fake.
I tried, but it costs 5 tickets.
5 tickets? It's gotta be real if it costs that much.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
You know, it was a carny who coined the phrase, there's a sucker born every minute.
Dad.
Anyway, when I didn't have enough tickets, I tried sneaking in.
You did not.
Did so. Sorry, Mr. H.
It's okay, Teddy. Your secret's safe with me.
Gee, thanks. So, I went around the back, looking for a place to sneak under the tent, and overheard 2 workers say the Sallygaster escaped.
Escaped? You're kidding.
All right. I hate to break it to you boys, but that's just a publicity stunt to stir up intrigue.
Those men were scared stiff.
What should we do, Dad?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going home. If you two want to stay longer, then so be it.
But what about the Sallygaster?
Like I said, no such thing. Just don't dawdle too long, understand? They're closing soon.
Okay, Dad. You think he's right about it being fake?
I don't know.
Well, the only thing I have enough for is the funhouse. Wanna go?
Same here. Come on, it's this way.
Something is loose at the carnival. But is it a menacing beast? Or just a cock and bull hoax? Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of Sideshow Sallygaster.
Next up is This My Reputation.
Mom, I love you, but you're too old-fashioned. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Other people's opinions be damned. My reputation is my own. forged by me, not your friends, not you, and definitely not some boy. Besides, our relationship is strictly business. I've lined up some buyers for his latest work. See? That marketing degree hasn't gone so unutilized, has it? I'm making a hefty commission. But, just between the two of us, I think his work sucks.
And then that boy
Mom, that boy isn't a hippie, he's an artist. Hippies are poor. He's loaded. And, that's not drugs, that's patchouli. Okay? And, maybe with a little sweat mixed in. I think it's sexy smelling.
Oh.
Just tell those stuck-up hags to get a grip. They don't just let anyone live here. He's bona fide.
Okay, wow. Holotape overkill. We sure found a lot here. Let me see your comments. Damn it, Sam says, hey, Oxhorn, loving the gameplay so far. Now I know that you've done the walkthrough of Mothership Zeta DLC, but I was wondering, will you ever do a lore video focused on the Zetans? Maybe when we get more information. Demistrioful says, what's bugged me is if certain games overlap, there's so much overlap. An example, the Brotherhood of Steel and Super Mutants. Is there some overlap? Did 76 take place along 4? No, it's in a completely different decade. It's in a completely different century. Adorkably Animated Studio says, hi, Oxhorn. I always look forward to your live streams. Tell me, what advice do you have for those creating a new channel? Also, I've always wondered why you started a YouTube channel. You're the best. My advice for starting a new YouTube channel is have the time to be able to crank out a consistent, steady stream of content. And wow, the lag in Watoga. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. My recommendation would be, even before you have viewers, even before you have any subscribers, just start creating videos. Most of your early videos are not going to be watched. But it's the channel that is constantly producing content that's interesting, that people like, that's going to find success. Okay, that's where we need to go. There's some sort of train here, though, and an Assaultron. How many things from 76 will be implemented in Fallout 5? I have no idea. Whoa, this is the worst lag I've ever had playing this game. I didn't make any changes to any settings or anything. I'm still playing on the same computer. I don't know why it's so badly optimized here. Let's go down west here, explore this train, and then we'll go inside. Ooh. Military vertibird. All right. Oh. Inside we go. So it looks from those holotapes that this was a high-rise apartment complex where the rich and the powerful and the well-to-do would live. Watoga Transit Hub. Well, this, of course, is the transit hub, but according to those holotapes, that over there was the apartment complex. Whoa, man, this place got hit hard. Where are those Zybots? Watoga Civic Center. Okay, so we're discovering a lot of locations in Watoga, but the quest wants us to go into the other one, so let's head that way first.
offers monorail and bus services to the greater Cranberry Bog area and beyond. Transit services wait times are presently longer than normal. We thank you for your patience. Watoga wishes you safe travels wherever you are headed. Please see the board for latest arrival and departure time. Welcome to the Watoga Transit Hub, the future of travel.
There it is.
Combat mode is hot.
Oh, was that not it? I thought I saw the blinking antenna on it. No, that wasn't it. Man, tore up my armor for nothing. Oh, this beeping is just driving me crazy. Ugh. Oh, this was it. The Scorched Officer. And I can't loot it. Great. Okay, well,
The Transit Hub of Watoga offers monorail and bus services to the greater Cranberry Bog area and beyond. Transit services wait times are presently longer than normal. We thank you for your patience.
sounds like there's a
Watoga
fusion
wishes
generator
safe
inside,
travels wherever you are headed.
but I can't get
Please
in
see the
because
board
my
for
left
latest
left
arrival
picking
and
skill.
departure time. Welcome to the Watoga Transit Hub, the future of travel. The Transit Hub of Watoga offers monorail and bus services to the greater Cranberry Bog area and beyond. Transit services wait times are presently longer than normal. We thank you for your patience. Watoga wishes you safe travels wherever you are headed. Please see the board for latest arrival and departure time. Welcome
You didn't
to
take the
Watoga
Assaultron gun.
Transit
Yeah, I
Hub,
know.
the
I didn't want it.
future of travel.
I've already looted one of those. It's just not interesting to me. And it's heavy. Thinking about moving to Watoga, but not sure how you'll get around? Look no further than the futuristic Watoga monorail. You can live in the city and commute to work in a breeze by riding on the fastest mass transit system in Appalachia. Below is a guide for all current monorail stops, with many more planned in the future. The Watoga Transit Hub. You're here. Depart from this station, and you're guaranteed to get to any stop on the transit network within 15 minutes or your money back. Time-based refund requests related to the 15-minute guarantee are evaluated on a per-case basis. Authorized refunds issued in the form of travel tokens for future monorail travel. Watoga monorail travel tokens have no monetary value and are not intended for resale. Spruce Knob map updated. Head down the west track to reach the highest elevation in Appalachia. See the view from the newly refurbished observation deck or stay the night in the nearby campground. Reaching this elevation via monorail is only possible using the amazing technology of the massive monorail elevator, which swings monorail riders up hundreds of feet in the air in a matter of seconds. And the next one, Bramwell. At the end of the west track is Bramwell, home of the luxury mega mansions where the ultra-rich residents of the region live. While you probably won't be rubbing shoulders with the Garahan or Hornwright families, we've already visited their penthouses, you can exit here to take a tour of the impressive underground Garahan Mining Company. Oh! Oh, that was a monorail that we saw, but it's ruined. Robco Research Center. Take the North Track for a short non-stop trip to Robco Research Center, the #1 employer of Watoga residents. Holders of the yearly monorail pass can also get a discount on a fascinating tour of their world-famous robotics factory using promo code GOWATOGA. Hey! Oh, that's just a discount, so it's not like a code for a terminal or something like that. Okay. And that leads us out of town.
The transit hub of Watoga offers monorail and bus services to the greater Cranberry Bog area and beyond. Transit services wait times are presently.
Level up, Ox. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm level 32. What level did I just get? Level 32. That means I need to get Tank Killer 3. But I already have all the points in perception that I need. So let's put this point into intelligence. And then let's go to perception. Tank Killer 3. Right? Yep. Great. Okay, I'm in a higher level area. All the locks are lockpick level 3. What's this? Your reputation.
Deidre, dear, I mean it. That boy will bring you nothing but trouble. Artists are known for the hedonist lifestyles. I don't want you associated with sordid things. It's not good for either of our reputations. And a good reputation is the only thing a lady can cling to in this world. And for the love of God, don't ever use the word sexy in my presence.
Okay, well the holotapes are coming together. Chris Ramirez has changed servers to advance the quest line. What do you mean? Philip says, hey, Oxhorn, love your content, guy in chat. Was asking about, are you ever going to be doing full Fallout 2 full story? Yeah, I will do a Fallout 2 full story. Why would I need to change servers? All right, let's follow the map marker. We need to go over here. This is Watoga Emergency Services. Thank you for your content. Here's something for you. It says the Pink Slayer. Thank you, Pink Slayer. And I've discovered the Watoga Municipal Center. Okay. Ah!
We thank you for your patience. We are here with top-of-the-line medical technology. Help is on the way.
Long-time watcher. Hello from New Hampshire. Thank you. Live VW.
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friendly automated receptionist for immediate assistance. Watoga EMS is currently...
Thanks again for doing this. Here's the list. You can bring whatever you can find to my bunker, Abby. You have the code. Stim packs, antibiotics, fuses, circuitry, and
We are here
batteries.
for you with top-of-the-line medical technology. Help is on the way. Please check in with our automated
Welcome,
staff
new
and
member
we will
Tara.
be
Thank you
shortly.
so much for becoming a member. All right, looks like we need to go up.
Halt, citizens! All able-bodied persons to assist in urgent county business. Not many persons left these days, so you will have to do. I'm deputizing you to evict illegal squatters who have taken up residence without proper paperwork being filed in the county offices. Good luck out there.
Okay, thanks, Chief. Looks like we got some super mutants to kill. Something's going on above me. What's this? Incident record 5374.
Help!
Stay calm, citizen. Watoga Emergency Services is here to assist you. Please state the nature of your emergency.
Mr. Sparkles is in a tree!
Citizen, clarify what is a Mr. Sparkles?
A cat, and he's in the tree!
A cat is in the tree.
Yeah! He shouldn't be in there!
The cat should not be in the tree.
Oh no.
Is this correct, citizen?
Oh no.
Yes! Hurry!
Citizen, please
Welcome, Dillian
stand
Moore.
back.
No!
Situation under control. Cat is no longer in tree.
Sparkles!
Well, this is what happens when you automate everything. All right, let's canned meat stew. All right. Cranberry cobbler. Purified water. Hack this terminal. Interface.
Stop hiding.
INTERFACE. INTERFACE. There we go. User login. Wes Oscar. Report chief. This handy unit is ancient, probably a model or two after the original General Atomics. Prototypes. I can't even hook him into the rest of the Watoga system. This is ridiculous. We're understaffed and underfunded. When can we expand the maintenance department to more than just me? I'm not the doctor. Every time I even go near the waiting room, the patients swarm me. I'm the only human being who works in this office, so they all just assume I'm in charge. I'm not a doctor, I'm a maintenance engineer. I can't fix broken bones or treat the flu. That's what the handies are for. And finally, safe control, disengage lock. Am I blind? Where is this safe? There it is. All right. We heard a lot of commotion. I think that goes out to the helipad. We'll check that out in a bit. So the mutants had been here. But I would be surprised if those liberators killed them. The liberators aren't exactly scary. Alright, more clipboards. Exactly what I needed. I'm getting so much Rad-X, I gotta stop looting it. I don't really need it anymore. I say this as I'm looting it. Ooh, and a Dictol. Probably need that. Neve Saunders says, Ox, thanks so much for the content. Since you stream mid-morning where I am, I love listening to your vids while I'm studying for the finals. Keep up the great work. Well, good luck on your finals. And thanks so much for watching. Okay, so this is a dead end, which means we need to go upstairs. Emergency report terminal. File an emergency report. File a police report. Welcome to the Watoga Police Department. Please note that filing an inaccurate report could result in fines of up to $1,000 and imprisonment for 6 months. Please select the nature of your police emergency. Violent crime. Wow, this is just murder, manslaughter. Error. Please file a physical report at the front desk. Okay. Complaint database terminal. Okay. Where were we? Okay, this is total bullcrap. I got shot in the leg like 7 hours ago. I called the automated phone line and it told me to come here. Then I was told to fill in the automated medical report, but the servers were down, so they told me to talk to the front desk. But the robot at the front desk is at the repair shop. So I talked to the robot at the repair shop and he tells me to fill out a report on it. How do I talk to a real person around here? I'm literally bleeding from my right leg now. City of the future, my butt. I should have stayed in Morgantown. You guys really need to change your policy on what's considered to be a minor fire. I ran all the way over here to fill out a fire incident report, but your Protectron left because the fire was small enough for me to handle myself. By the time I get back, the fire was a lot bigger. Then I had to run back and fill out another fire incident report. By the time the Protectrons came back again, my apartment was completely destroyed. Thanks for nothing, jerks. I don't understand this automated medical report system at all. What if you have more than one symptom? Why do you have to fill out a report in person after filing one out over the phone? Filling one out over the phone. Why can't somebody else fill out the form for me? Why are there literally no humans working at this place? I got hit by a bus last month, and I almost died because of all the gosh darn bureaucracy involved in getting treated here. I'd rather call Robco technical support than deal with this hellhole again. Is anyone even reading these complaints? OM God, why are you making me type this right now? Seriously, my head hurts. Please help me. So I filled out a burglary report last week and even sent in an image of the guy from my security camera. I was told to come in today to identify the culprit. First of all, the Protectron shot and killed the guy instead of taking him into custody. Secondly, it was the wrong guy. Thirdly, it was my next door neighbor. I mean, we weren't best friends or anything, but what the hell? What kind of operation are you guys running over here? I've heard stories, but this is the biggest display of gross incompetence I've ever seen. If I see the real thief around, I'm taking care of it myself. Purge complaint database. Error. Well, we're getting a little slice of life here. Whoa! What? Oh, and I can't loot the power armor. No! Ah, man. A Brotherhood corpse, though, in here? What was the Brotherhood doing in here? Brotherhood... Oh, he's a scribe. Bobblehead energy weapons. So bummed I couldn't loot the power armor. Where does this lead? Oh, I gotta pick this one too? So this goes around and then up. Okay, well, before I go up, because that's out of order, let's go back around and explore what we walked past. Somehow the Chinese got in here. Oh man, they're just dumping chems at me. I can't carry all of this. I'll take the Med-X because I think I'm gonna have to dump a lot of this. Okay, and that puts us in a big loop. So, oh, we can go down too. Oh no, but that's where we came from. So, what's over here? Bathroom. Mentat, Psycho, ton of it. This is where I killed a mutant. Looks like a workshop. Laser, don't need it. Hey, more springs. Well, at least this is productive. We're getting springs. But enough to make our excavator armor? I don't know. Hey, our first fusion core of the day. All right, so then we need to go up. I'm carrying 5 fusion cores. 3 pounds each. I unloaded all my fusion cores in my last stream to 2, and they've just grown. Fusion cores are not a problem with this game. Oh, roof access. Plasma weapons, like the plasma rifle, and use a weapons workbench to modify or repair your weapon. Okay, I want more with lore. Sometimes they'll have good lore. Okay, we're on one of the roofs now. Was that where we were? Yeah, that's the elevator that we explored earlier. Okay. Oh, yes! 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 Yeah! Okay. Let's equip our T-51. Okay, left arm, 45, 45, 27. 34, 34, 34. Left arm it is. Right arm, I've already got a right arm. Torso. 75, 75, 46. 58, 58, 58. T-51 it is. And then, what else did I get? I need legs. Okay, I need legs. I've got a T-51 suit except for the legs and helmet, right? What am I wearing? I've got the T-51 helmet. Okay, so I just need legs. T60 Tesla bracers. Might as well loot that. I don't know if I'll need it later. Okay, but it still hasn't updated my quest log. So do I need... Yeah, and it's pointing me back inside. Well, there was that other door that I didn't go down. No, I'm super encumbered. Well, I can find a workbench inside and maybe scrap my T-45. You should repair the T-51. I will when I find a power armor workbench. One of my frustrations is that I have to find the plans to build a power armor workbench before I can build one at my house. And I haven't found those plans yet. Okay, there was a door going outside.
Deputy, what are you waiting for?
Here. Skipped a Florox? I'll go back and check, but I don't think I did. This puts me out on the vertibird launch pad. And a mini nuke, of course. The heaviest ammunition. Okay, I don't get it. I'll go back in and see if I skipped a floor, but I don't think I did. Was there a workbench down here where I could scrap some of this stuff? Apparently you can scrap power armor frames. True. But you also got to carry it around until you find a workbench where you can scrap, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, see, this just brings me to the top floor. And that goes to the roof. So, no, I didn't miss a floor. Well, the marker is pointing down. Let's go down. Oxhorn, what do you think about the camp system? I like it so far. It's fun. The build limit is really restrictive, but I mean, it is understandable.
Duty calls!
You're in the hospital. You need to get to the Civic Center. Oh, was I in the wrong spot? Okay. Let's check it out. I presume that he wanted me to clear the enemies in that building, but I guess not.
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friendly automated receptionist for immediate assistance. Watoga EMS is currently experiencing longer than expected wait times. We thank you for your patience. Watoga EMS thanks you for letting us know.
There we go.
Watoga's Municipal Center welcomes you to the future of democracy. Our automated staff would be happy to assist you today. Citizens, you have arrived at the next generation of people-first politics. Through automation, we have made civic responsibility a thing of the past. Hi there, citizen. Welcome to the city center of Watoga, where
Jamin says, but
provide
think of all the
worry-free
springs you get from it.
government
I don't know. How many
through the
springs do you get from a power armor frame? Paul says, so the plot is scorched beasts infected everyone with a fungus you need to get to close up their hole from with a nuke? Is that about right? I don't know. Loving the sniper. All right, let's explore. Oh, we can't get into there from down here. I may need to stop tracking plastic. I think I've got plenty. Visitor terminal. Welcome, citizen. Watoga's automated civil services have reduced much of the need for government. However, rest assured that a human being is at the helm. Watoga's mayor is one of you, a resident of our city, who is given sweeping executive authority to settle issues that our dutiful robot helpers just can't. Issue compliant. Our automated system has been alerted, and a civil servant will be dispatched to hear your complaint. Current wait time is 1,000 years. See mayor. Our automated system has been alerted and a civil... The wait for the mayor is 1,000 years too. What's this? Waste baskets. I'm sick of waiting. I'm writing down my complaint instead. Hope these robots can read. My complaint is that there's no waste baskets in the building. None. Actually, I probably don't need the combat shotguns anymore. I think I've got all of the mods I need for it. Well, let's scrap these, and then if we don't get any more mods, then we'll know we have everything. So can I take care of both of my quests? Will this allow me to clear the building and then... Oh, hey there. And then also see the mayor? 'Cause that's why we came. We came to see the mayor. Field of view is a little close up for me. I thought I adjusted it in my any settings, but it doesn't appear to be working. Hold on. Here we go, I forgot. Wait a minute, is my stream not working? Oh, it is. It just needed to refresh. Okay. What have we down here? Not a thing. So up we go. Ox, you're over encumbered. I know. I've got the T-45 pieces that I no longer need, weighing me down. Can I shoot through this window? Nope. I could throw a grenade, but let's just go in here. Oh, a baby doll in the terminal. Ugh. Those dolls are creepy as heck. Complaints archive. Term limit complaint. Transcript of conversation with resident. How can I help you, sir? Yeah, hi. When is the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. The term limits are predetermined randomly. Okay, well, then when is it my turn to be mayor? I'm afraid I can't tell you that either, sir. The mayor is also predetermined randomly. But I get a turn, right? The odds are statistically probable to give you a good chance, sir. What? Executive order complaint. How can I help you, sir? Have you seen this latest executive order? No rock and roll music allowed. I'm a musician. How am I supposed to work? I believe the current mayor prefers classical music. Perhaps Chopin? I'm supposed to play a concert at the Civic City Center on Sunday. A rock and roll concert. I can't go up there and play Chopin. I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but the executive order is quite clear. No rock and roll. When is the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. The term limits are predetermined randomly. Okay, well then, when is it my turn to be... Is that... Oh, did it... It's the same thing at the end there. Wait a minute. Robotic staff complaint. How can I help you, ma'am? I want to speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm afraid the mayor is quite busy today. I'm not leaving until I speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm fully equipped to handle over 10 million varieties of civil service complaints. Surely I can. I want to speak to a person, damn it! Ma'am, please, you're disturbing the other residents. Now, I must insist that you come back at another time. Oh, this is hitting too close to home. It's like every phone conversation I've had with a company is just like this conversation. Recon Fierce 10 mil. Yeah, but I'm not going to be using my 10 mil. Okay, I think that's it for this lobby. Ooh, we've got something back there. And someone moving around upstairs. No clipboards? Ah, clipboards. Uh-oh. Bobblehead melee. I'm getting bobbleheads like crazy.
Together, always.
Bedrooms. B-E-D-R-O-O-M-S. 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 There we go. Safe control. Disengage lock. Sweet. Now, where's the safe? There it is. A grenade launcher. Ah, I scrapped all my grenade launchers already. I already know that I'm not building that guy. I'm building a rifle guy instead. Okay, that leaves one path before us, and that's to go up these stairs, where we'll likely find more scorched. Neato, you get the blueprints for the power armor station as one of the rewards for the Minor Miracles quest. Really? Oh, sweet. Well, maybe we'll get one today if I can just get enough springs. How many springs have I collected so far? Let's do component view. 6. Not enough. Door there. Elevator there. My reload is really slow. Is that because I'm encumbered? Anyone else noticing that my reload is really slow? Oh, it may be the new magazine I put on it. I chose a larger magazine in exchange for reload time. That might be what it is. Level 2 safe, no terminal, so we'll go ahead and pick this. Nothing. Bubkiss. And nothing on him either. Come on, give me all your clipboards. What else can I get springs from but clipboards? What have we here?
Nice work. Sensors indicate the problem squatters have been removed. Check in with me from time to time. I may have additional assignments for you to carry out.
Holy cow, I got a Gatling laser mod and some heavy combat armor. They just don't want me to walk. They just want to equip me with absolutely everything. They don't want me to walk. Is this where the mayor was? No, this looks more like a courtroom. Was this a judge? Well, at least they still had human judges. Skill level 3. And looks like there's no terminal either. So funny, they put a skill level 3 safe in a room that you can only access with a skill level 2 door. Or skill level 1 hacking. And that brings us all the way around. Alright, so it looks like we now need to go over to that side and then up. Nothing over here. Lots of people in the auditorium. Bears and gnomes. Man, they love putting in their bears and gnomes. 80 says Oxhorn, springs, alarm clocks, cameras, fishing rods, lighters, handcuffs, toasters, typewriters, and watches. Love the show. Thanks. That's great. I mean, I've got springs tagged. So anything that will have a spring in it will have a magnifying glass next to it so that I'm not going to miss it. So we finished the daily, now to find the mayor. Watoga Municipal Center. Bowling ball? Plastic, I guess. After this, we'll hit a merchant, see if we can buy more springs in bulk. All the baskets. At last, all the baskets. Is this the guy that was... This was the guy complaining about the no trash cans. His last note in life. At last, all the baskets are mine. Okay, guy. Well, I'm glad he died happy. We're almost there. Looks like the mayor's on the other side of that big double door. This elevator works too. Well, we'll take the elevator later. Let's go meet the mayor.
Congratulations, citizen. By mayoral executive order, all individuals entering this room shall have the office of mayor bestowed upon them. I am your mayoral artificially intelligent assistant. You may call me Maya. I'll be your guide through the transition period and your faithful assistant once you get settled. Allow me to play the outgoing mayor's final message.
Maya, are you still following the executive order about people who walk in here?
Yes.
Pull up the pertinent entries on our situation and the saboteur on the mayoral terminal for anyone who walks in here to read.
Certainly. Ma'am, sensors indicate you are losing large quantities of blood. Shall I summon a paramedic to assist you?
No! What's wrong with you? No more robots! Maya, make sure the next mayor hears this.
Of course.
I have failed. Whoever you are mayor of a dead city. Those I couldn't evacuate have perished. There's no one, nothing left. But maybe you're here to rebuild from the ashes. That's a comforting thought. I managed to squirrel away a cache of resources. But before you can live here, you need to figure out how to deal with the robots. It was sabotage. The terminal entries should explain what...
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think this is it.
My sincerest apologies. I can't be of more assistance.
It's all right. I hope you don't get too lonely here all by yourself. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye, ma'am. It was a pleasure to serve you. You were an excellent mayor.
only tried.
End of recorded message.
So that's why all of the robots in Watoga are hostile. Someone sabotaged the all robotic services here, the robot protectron guards, everything, and made them hostile to all living life. Okay, well now I'm the mayor. All right, well let's see what I can do as mayor. Let's get some springs from that desk fan. How many we got? Still 6. Still says 6. Alarm clock, clipboard, giddy up buttercup, silver pocket watch, and typewriter. I haven't collected any more. It's weird. Okay, so this, her name was Barbara Elizabeth Stimpack. Wow, lots of chems. Looks like she had to suffer through lots of chems to get through the day. Letter to the mayor. Mayor Thomas H. Molly, I'm serious. This is for real. You remember that day all the chef bots in the city were destroying all the food? That was me. The last mayor was about to issue an executive order to vacate the city. Why won't you believe me? Sorry, just got a text. The last mayor was about to issue an executive order. Why won't you believe me? Surely she wrote something down. A draft of the law, perhaps? A journal or something? This whole random mayor thing is really stupid. Did no one run any experiment or simulations on how terrible that idea was? I'll be at the place on Monday. Just be there. Sincerely, Scott W. Turner. Free Watoga. We toiled in the fields, they let us starve. We filled their coffers with gold, they filled our lungs with sludge. We broke our backs, they broke our hearts. We told them of our pain, they hooked us on their painkillers. We voted, they stole our elections. We asked for fair wages, they bled us dry. We demanded safe workplaces, they took our jobs away. We wanted a normal life, they foreclosed our American dream. We were friends. They made us suspicious of our neighbors. We organized. They sent us to die in foreign countries. We proclaimed our humanity. They renounced their own. We wear tired but proud faces of real women and men. They hide behind tin can butlers and plastic faces. We want a world lived in by men. They want a graveyard patrolled by robots. It is time we unite to overthrow them and their soulless machines. Watoga belongs to the people. The Free Watoga People's Party. And into the terminal. Sorry, just getting a bunch of texts. All right. You must have confidential clearance to access this terminal. Read this: high priority. Mayor for a day. Evacuations are not going well. It's complete chaos out there. People got too used to robots and computers doing everything for them. People are literally running around on fire out there. I'm doing my best, but really I'm just a music teacher. I'm not cut out for all of this. Once everyone is safely out of the town, I'm going to try to broker a truce with the saboteur. Rumor is his hideout is somewhere in Bogtown. Might just be prejudiced hearsay, but it's a place to start anyway. Things are getting bad. Every time I leave this office, I'm less certain I'll make it back. But someone has to try to hold things together while we get everyone out, and for whatever reason, fate put me in charge. As a precaution, in case I don't make it back, I've issued an executive order to update the automated mayoral selection process to simply accept everyone who enters the room as mayor for a day. I figure that will make it easiest for whomever might arrive to help. In the long run, that might be problematic, but we need all the help we can get if we're ever going to see a long run. As mayor, you should have access to all of the files on this machine. If I don't make it, maybe you can find the saboteur's hideout and put a stop to all of this. People are going to need a safe place in the coming months when things inevitably fall apart. Watoga is the perfect place, except for the berserk robots. But if we can deal with that, good luck to us all. Barbara Elizabeth, 134th Mayor of Watoga. Supply cache. I've managed to squirrel away a small cache of emergency supplies. In case I don't make it, I've instructed Maya to withhold access until the robots have been dealt with. I don't want to waste precious supplies on mere looters. So if you want those supplies, then you're going to need to help us. Okay, so that's why the safe is locked. Selection committee letter archived. Office of Mayor, Watoga Incorporated, Watoga County. To whom it may concern, welcome to your new position as Mayor of Watoga. It's time to get to work. You never know how long you have until the selection process picks a new mayor. It could be a year from now. It could be tomorrow. Some may find these random term limits frustrating. Most will find them liberating, because folks don't know how long you'll be in office. You won't be hounded by special interests and corrupt enterprises trying to curry your favor with bribes. You can safely assume people are being honest and truthful with you. How lovely! Little naive there. If you want to issue an executive order, declare a state of emergency, or simply talk to someone who understands the heavy burden of governing, speak to Maya, your mayoral artificial intelligence assistant. Tell her what you want, and she will draft the appropriate legislation. She has been programmed full of important and incidental information pertinent to the governing of a city. Maya's knowledge database comprises of decades worth of carefully curated news articles, court opinions, and legislature from all 50 states, and even some older data dating back to the Middle Ages. If you have a question or are ever confused about a possible course of action, just ask Maya. She'll give you 1 to 3 good answers to choose from. But always remember, you are the mayor, and all the mayoring is your responsibility and yours alone. And remember, because no one in the government is elected and everyone is appointed with term limits decided by the mayor, each mayor is free to hire and fire at his or her own discretion. Okay, so dictator, fine. Furthermore, the Watoga Constitution clearly grants the mayor's executive order the force of law, with the single exception that no such law be made that curtails that authority. How's that for a feeling of responsibility? What's next? Relax. The day-to-day operations of the city are entirely automated. From the sanitation authority to the chief of security, all the small and big functions of running the city cleanly, efficiently, and effectively are all handled by carefully programmed robots. This lets you and your administration focus on the things that matter to the citizens. And as a valued and respected Watogan yourself, you know exactly what those things are. By doing away with the elections and instead randomly selecting citizens in good standing to serve as mayor, we have made Watoga the most democratic city in the entire world. Everyone has a chance to run things, not just the politicians. Now it's your turn. You are the mayor now. And yes, you can do this. The inaugural Watoga Mayoral Selection Design Committee. Fabulous. Oh my. Okay, list of pertinent executive orders. Here's a list of the recent and less recent but important and or historical executive orders. I will keep this list up to date as best as I can. Some of the records I have access to have been corrupted. Database maintenance have been alerted to the problem, but I have not yet found a solution. My sincerest apologies. I couldn't be more helpful, Maya. Transportation Authority Preferential Treatment Act error. File corrupted. Dissolution of Judicial Review Patriotism Act error. File corrupted. They're all corrupted. The Right to Party Act, the Rock and Roll Abolishment Act, the Mayoral Swimming Pool Act, the Dissolution of Cabinet Authority Act, the Dumb Baby Name Prevention Act. Oh no! This is what happens when you have a randomly selected mayor. Rock and Roll Reestablishment Act, Baby Name Freedom Act, Mayoral Order Permanence Act. Oh, this one is there. Okay. No executive order, nor any law, ordinance, rule, or other mayoral proclamation with the force of law shall be created or enforced in such wise that it would render any previous order, law, ordinance, rule, or proclamation irrevocable, unassailable, unchangeable, or in any way unlimited, uncurtainable, unadjustable, or unamendable. With exception of this order itself, as well as Executive Order 341, Mayoral Order Permanence Act, upon which this order itself firmly rests, and reaffirms that orders and its own permanence irrevocably and unassailability. Wow. Mechanical Numberino, hey, good to see you again. With a wonderful tip, says, hey, Oxhorn, just want to let you know that even if you don't support Fallout 76, I will always follow you. Oh, even if I don't support Fallout 76, I'll always follow you. Keep up the work. Can you say thanks? Glad to have you on the program. Also, the Enclave is under the White Springs Hotel. Well, thank you for that. Good to know. Plain speech laws. From now on, all executive orders and any laws or ordinance they create will be written in plain speech. The talk of the people. No more henceforths and wheretofores and forthwiths and as pertains to or as stipulated in paragraph 3.1 and subsection whatevers. Now we talk plain, so normal people can understand things. Well, this explains a lot. They're really covering their tails here so that we understand why this terminal is the way it is. Ice Cream Tuesday's error. Verbal laws and ordinances. Writing is hard and takes too long. You never know how long you will have to be mayor, so every minute counts. From now on, the mayor can make proclamations, orders, ordinances, and laws by clearly speaking them to his or her AI assistant. Maya, I want you to record all of that as a law or executive order or whatever I need to say to make it really stick, okay? Certainly, sir. That all makes sense, right? Yes, sir. Good. Sir? What? Do you want the executive orders to be exactly as stated, or should I edit them to concise? This is so ridiculous. Pertinent and actionable statements. Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. My wife just came in with another prop that came through the mail. I'll show it to you on my show tonight. I think it's best not to leave anything to you machine types. I mean, these laws are for humans, so I trust they understand what I mean better than a robot would. No offense. None taken, sir. And what about any clarifying expositional or expository discussion or comment surrounding the stating of executive order? Look, just record whatever the mayor says and anything else that comes up while we are discussing it. Exactly. Is that too much to ask? No, sir. Good, it's done then. Wow. Few more. Suck it, future mayors. Maya, make it so future mayors can't undo the laws I make, okay? Like, they are permanent and can't be changed. Sir, I'm not sure that order is possible since Executive Order 341, signed by a preceding mayor, stipulated precisely the same thing, and Executive Order 342 established that no executive order, law, or ordinance henceforth could be established that prevented future mayors from curtailing, adjusting, or limiting any previous order, law, or ordinance, except itself and the preceding Executive Order 341. That sucks. Sorry, sir. Well, how about this? Make this an executive order that you must pretend not to hear any future mayors who try to change my laws and tell them to suck it. Certainly, sir. So that worked? You won't be able to change any of my laws, Maya? I'm thinking, sir. So did my executive order go through or what? That's a rather complicated question, sir. What's so complicated about it, Maya? One moment, sir. I'm conducting extensive review of legal and historical precedents and running fairly complex simulations, okay? Okay, what? Okay, the executive order stands. Hot damn, suck it, future mayors. Mayor for a day. Maya, can I make an executive order to change how mayors are selected? I don't see why not, ma'am. Why hasn't anyone tried to do that before? I'm not sure, ma'am. Well then, make an amendment to the selection process that literally anyone who walks in that door becomes the mayor for a day. All right, a question to clarify if I might, ma'am. Shoot. What happens if more than one person enters the room in rapid succession or at the same time? Then make them all mayors. Certainly, ma'am. Oh, one last thing. Yes, ma'am. Can you do that thing that other guy tried where you pretended not to hear anyone who tries to change this particular executive order? Certainly. Even me? Of course. Let's try it, Maya. Yes, ma'am. I want you to make an executive order making it so that mayors are selected once a week by lottery of all the citizens living in Watoga. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, ma'am. Could you please repeat yourself? Excellent. I'd give you a high five if you had hands. Thank you, ma'am. This is so great. This is... Oh, yes, long, tedious, but hilarious. Oh, man. Okay, well, we understand Watoga a whole lot better now. And now we have to go find this saboteur. Where is the saboteur? Way over here. Find the saboteur's hideout. And we can't loot this end of dungeons. Oh no, it's this safe that we can't loot until we get rid of the saboteur. Okay, moving on. Oh, we can come out through the elevator, I'm betting. What a top content. 5K watching like you read notes. Well, thank you very much. I enjoy the note reading process. Reading them aloud makes it easier to understand for me for some reason. If I read silently, I just tend to skip over it and skim it, and I don't get the full story. All right, relighting my cigar. It's a foggy morning. Before we jump down to find this saboteur, let's take in our surroundings here. Is this where that vertibird crashed? Hey, there's the big pillar of Watoga. What is that? AMS! Oh, that's the third mining company. Is that their headquarters? Oh, I want to go there. Let's see if we can climb up this rubble pile. Looks a bit steep. Oh no, I can, up, up. Nope, I'm stuck. Okay. There's a dead bear here. Spoiled Yaogwai meat. I'm suffering from dehydration. Of course, I get stuck in a terminal and then I get dehydrated. Let's eat something too. Oh, all my meat is spoiled. My vegetables are spoiled. Wolf ribs. At least those are not spoiled yet. Anything else I can eat? I should take the guns and bullets. Plasma gun crit damage plus 30%. That's it? Okay, ooh, we've got a car in here. Man, that must have been one extreme nuclear blast. Instead of jumping off the side, looks like we can hop down into this. This is. Where does this take us? Well, we got another clipboard out of it. Hooray! Okay, there is a path going up. All right, let's go down before we go into the door, because I don't recall being out here before. Okay, so before we jump down to get the saboteur, let's open this door. Oh, it just goes out the other side. I see. I thought it would take me inside. And there's another rubble ramp I can take. Cameron says, downloading 76 now. Hope to see you in game. Well, good luck. I hope you have a really good time. I'm having a blast. Oh, wait. This is where I came out? No, this is there's a terminal here. Watoga Robotic Update Broadcast Tower, version 13.70, copyright 2042. Robco Research Facilities. Authorized use only. I guess I need to load a specific holotape in order to do that. And there's a Brahmin over here, so this is another rooftop. Okay, well, do I go down? Yeah, I guess we'll go down. Instead of jumping down. Because I don't believe we've explored this building yet. And maybe we can get more springs. Wait a minute, All right. I never talked with Maya.
Being mayor can be a little overwhelming at first, but that's why I'm here, to help you. I've pulled up pertinent files on the mayoral terminal, where you should find any urgent or outstanding business.
That's it, that's all she says. Okay, let's go find that saboteur. Ox, take some photos, man. That loading screen is sad. What do you mean? These are all photos I took. I took this photo that we're looking at right now. That was not a rubble pile. That's a scorch beast nest, says Bradley. Is that a scorch beast nest? Oh, really? Oh, I want in. I know I shouldn't want in, but I do want in. Parkour my way up here. Are there scorched nest eggs I can destroy? Oh, I'm making it. I'm making it. Oh, I'm making it. Come on. Yeah. No. Yes. Almost. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, top of the pile. I don't think I was supposed to be up here. I see a lot of floating junk. Is this a scorched beast nest? Really? Let's reduce our field. Let's depth the field off. There we go. Okay, now find the saboteur's hideout. Let's do it. Alley up. Geronimo! Ah! That's right, I'm encumbered. This is going to be an issue. I'm already encumbered. Might as well take it for the mods. What? What? Oh, it's a T-45.
Don't stand still.
Hey! T-45 that I can't use because it's higher level. It's 35. And Jet, if I take a look at my 45, 45, 27, 44, 44, 44. So, yeah, mine's better. I mean, the radiation is better on this, but that's no big issue to me. Okay, let's find the saboteur. Hey, welcome new member, Lucha Bergalia.
Contact.
Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly.
Oh no!
Search for hostile target.
No.
Oh, for Pete's sake. My shotgun's done. What's this? Manager's Terminal, TV shop. Rebranding. Sales went through the roof after I reprogrammed the handy vendors to refer to all appliance models in Italian. They even managed to sell him at a TV upgrade, even though it was the same model he bought last week. Ah. Whoa. I've taken out the warranty protocols for all the handy vendors. Sales are so high that we're just going to unload all of our secondhand goods here. A few layers of wax and they won't be able to tell the difference. Oh, man. Scammed.
Fugitive.
Charlie says I get to watch a live stream watching from Hangzhou, China. It's 8 a.m. here. Well, I'm glad to have you here. So the robots are fighting Gould. Holy cow, it's just a menagerie of enemies here. Why is it doing that? All right, I bet we'll find a workbench inside a saboteur's shack. Just hope a Scorched doesn't appear in the sky. We had 3 Scorched at the same time in last stream. What is that in the distance that we're coming up to? It's like a forest? Looks like we got to go through it to get to the saboteur's shack. Oh no, definitely. And a hermit crab. I should be getting sneak criticals on the guys, on these guys, shouldn't I? Oh my gosh, it just kept getting bigger and bigger while I was rocking those sneak criticals. Oh, a gamma gun. All right, let's go loot the Deathclaw if we can find it. Man, look at this forest. There it is. Bye-bye, Ox, you're dead. I was afraid of that. Yeah, without my shotgun, I'm black titanium scrap. Sweet. Man, look at this. Whoa, what an interesting environment. Let's just discover it and then move and keep going. Whoa. Oh, it's toxic. Oh, what is that? Ooh, some sort of toxic thing falling down on me. Oh no, Scorch Beast! Oh no, 2 Scorch Beasts! Oh, run away! Keep running! Oh. They haven't discovered me, and I don't think they're coming this way. So we may be okay. I mean, if they do discover me, I'm done being encumbered the way I am. Let's see, are we getting close? We are. It's up here by this Highway 56, or 65. See, I bet there's a workbench inside that shack. It looks like the sort of place a workbench would be. Yeah, let's go there to unencumber ourselves. Doggone it. Maybe we'll find a power armor frame if we're lucky. Oh, super mutants. More infernal beeping. Gosh. Hey, a workbench. Exactly what I needed. Time to scrap. Oh. Let's get rid of that shotgun. Oh, I still had more mods to get from the shotgun. And let's get through the T-45. This T-51 is extra, right? Right arm, level 30. Right arm, level 30. And the one I have has higher durability. So let's scrap it. Scraps has 7,600 resources. Wow. All right. Well, thank God for that. We're still encumbered. Dang it. Well, let's consume some of our, these are half a pound. And let's eat. There, that helped. Now we're at 206. Okay, we're unencumbered. I'm not going to pick up anything else for now unless it's got springs in it. Or it's an ammunition that I need. Death Tambo. Okay. Oh, let's repair our shotgun. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Carnex. This is gonna consume some springs. 3 springs. It's gonna take a 4. But I gotta have the shotgun. Thank you, everyone, for reminding me about the shotgun. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's see what's here. Abandoned Bog Town. I believe this is where I need to go. Yeah. GeoWolf says, hey Oxhorn, have you found the Lucky Hole mine by a chance? If you haven't, it's on the southeastern side of the map in the mountains down there. It's really interesting. I've explored a few mines. I don't know if that's the same one. Something is beeping big time. There's always something beeping. But I don't see it. It's got to be close. The shack is that way. Well. We'll finish exploring Bogtown after we get to the Saboteur's shack, because I want to find out how this quest ends.
And you don't even see it. The government, mining companies, Vault Tech, they want West Virginia to be run by machines. Don't you get it? There won't be any work once Watoga is finished. They won't need people anymore. I'm sorry. I really hope one day you'll understand.
There he is. Got him. Charlie. Silo Charlie. I've got another Silo Charlie. That's 2 of each one. Silo Alpha 2, Silo Bravo 2, Silo Charlie 2. If only these were from the same silo, I would have enough. And something is still beeping out there, so it sounds like there's even another one nearby. Okay, so we're in the right location. We just have to find... short lever action rifle. I want it, and I'll scrap it for the mods. Oh, I should cook. Before it all goes bad. Isn't it beautiful? Need to repair it. Gotta find a power armor frame. James says, hey bro, enjoy listening to you play while I work. Still on the fence if I want to buy it or not, but keep up the great content. Thanks. Yeah, you know, it's not for everyone. And I hope people can make a decision for themselves by watching my stream. Glowing fungus soup. All right, well, let's explore the buildings on the outskirts of Bogtown. And if we explore each one, we'll eventually find the hideout. Warning, condemned. It was that laser pistol, did you see? Where now? It's weird that some play correctly and some don't.
Condemned. That's what they told me. 5 generations lived under this roof, and now the government, my government, is taking it from us. I asked the agent what they were going to do with it, and you know what he told me? Just buy an apartment up in Watoga. Ain't that supposed to be the city of the future? Then he sneered at me and laughed. We'll see who's laughing when they try to drive me out of here.
Man. Watoga got hit hard. But this is a bit of a shanty town. Look at this place. Gotta get the duct tape. I mean, hey, it's duct tape. And that explains the trap. She put up a laser trap to kill whomever came in. I'm at the point now where I don't even want to loot the water because I get so much purified water that I just don't need it. I don't need it. And it just takes up space. I will take the Nuka-Cola cherry though. All these shacks. All right, let's explore the shacks behind. Then let's go to the diner. Oh, that's the one. Uh-oh, what did I do? I tripped something. I don't know what hit me, though. This is the Saboteur's shack? Oh! It's a workshop. I gotta claim the workshop. Vicious little guy. Alright, let's claim it. Alright, well I got the workshop, now I gotta defend it. Oh, but wait, is that not the Saboteur's hideout? Whoa. Oh, we gotta hit that. Yep, okay, we do have to defend it. An attack is imminent. Prepare your defenses. Well, I could build stuff to consume some of my resources. All right, let's see them come. Any minute. Okay, we got mole rats. Let's let my turrets deal with them. I don't want to have to deal with them. There we go. So we get 2 waves of mole rats. We're on wave 1 now. What do they see? I don't see it. Torch? It got me. It jumped right up on me. Smoking over there. I really want to explore that monorail. What is that? Oh! There's like a Tesla trap on that. Holy cow. Do I need to be on the ground for the mole rats to trigger? I guess that guy got lost. Back to my turrets. Jamid says, thank goodness for gas-powered turrets with unlimited ammo and unlimited fuel. I know, right? There we go. What are you going to encumber me with now? Well, it looks like that was incidental to our primary reason for being here, which was to find the hideout. You are suffering from bone worms. Oh, I got diseased. Easy to cure. Rad scorpion egg omelet. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Maybe he's in the police station. or here. Herald editorial on Allegheny Asylum. On Eleanor Tarquin's A Month of Madness. Thursday's editorial printed on March 17th. Allegheny Asylum closes its doors today after intense scrutiny this week following the article. However, head Dr. Kessel and other hospital administrators have yet to be brought up on any charges as a result. While Tarquin's expose for the Charleston Herald will not be soon forgotten by our readers, much like Nellie Bly's historic investigation of the Women's Lunatic Asylum of Blackwell's Island, it seems that policymakers and officials have wiped their minds of the situation. Miss Eleanor's diagnosis should bring to light the possibility that many of the asylum patients may have been misdiagnosed and institutionalized without significant presence of mental health issues. She reported that patients were kept restrained for long periods of time in tight confines with other patients. They had breaks from this imprisonment only for treatment, meals, and sleep. Treatment, as described in the original article, was largely forcing patients to be immersed in ice-cold water. What? That's like from the 1800s. Basic needs were fulfilled at the lowest possible criteria with no process for patients to request humane accommodations for things like vegetarian meal plans or additional blankets. Additionally, her editor had to file multiple times for her release from the institution into his care. This might mean that family members who were willing to or able to care for relatives in the facility were left in the cold because they were unable to pay for the fees associated with the release procedure. The intent of Miss Eleanor's assignment was to remain in the facility for 10 days, but even with aggressively documented and funded attempts to release her, she remained in the facility for a month. Of course, the startling thing about this case for me was that any interested individual could pay the hospital for a guided tour of the facility. Ostensibly, this was intended for doctors and health professionals, but as Miss Eleanor reported and was later confirmed by staff, this was not always the case. Family members were not allowed to visit patients unless they could pay for the expensive and secretive lunatic tourism offering, and there was no guarantee that they would be able to see their family members without paying additional fees. So now the asylum is closing and the inmates are being freed. Most of them will end up with family in other hospitals like Watoga's state-of-the-art facilities or in halfway houses. However, some of them have no prospect other than attending to the already high amounts of homeless itinerant workers in the region. The stigma that these patients feel already is huge because while few of them were sent to Allegheny as violent offenders, we hear endless media coverage about the threat that these patients pose to the region. I think the real threat to this region are the folks who ran that facility, and yet we see them escaping without stigma. They are a resume away from joining your workforce, an application away from becoming part of your community. Those are the real madmen run amok. We read about that reporter who tried to infiltrate the asylum in a previous news article. Sounded like the asylum workers tried to keep her there. All right, we may need to go to the police station. Retirement.
Years on the force, and they're saying I won't be getting my retirement package. Say they can't afford it anymore. Lucky them, they get to decide that. I asked if maybe I could be transferred to Watoga, take some kind of desk job, but they're not hiring. The robots are handling all the security, they told me.
Oh, what's this? Oh! Oh! It's an electric chair! Oh, that's horrifying! Oh my goodness! Wow! Can we interact with it? No, we can't. And a straitjacket. A flip lighter should have a spring. And they did it in a shed in the back. That is insane. But we're getting some springs from all of these handcuffs. Awesome. Oh, we got a floating crossbow bolt. And a camera. Okay, this may be a glitch. And then these are the cells. A combat rifle. 45 rounds. Buff out in a bubblegum bear. Some machine gun. Plasma cartridges. Man, all of these shotgun shells. So the inmate had a teddy bear. But we don't find it in here. Man. Maybe in the monorail car. Yeah, maybe. Seems like a lot of suspects as the saboteur. Yeah, after everything we're reading, I am not surprised there was some sort of saboteur. And yet the saboteur tried killing people, so that's not cool. Notice of expulsion. You are hereby given notice to vacate the Allegheny Asylum, effective immediately. Acceptance of this letter legally certifies your acceptance and understanding of the letter. If you fail to accept relocation, you may be imprisoned by local authorities. Failure to accept relocation includes remaining in your room past midnight tonight. If you have an emergency contact on file, they were notified of your expulsion and may be on hand to pick you up. You may wait for them outside the fence until midnight. After midnight, your continued presence will be considered failure to vacate the premises. Please refrain from causing damage to the premises as you leave. Legal action will be pursued and you may be sued for damages. If you have any possessions in your room, they must be removed at the time of your expulsion or they will be considered forfeit and destroyed. Our staff will not be present to help you carry belongings. Thank you for staying with us at Allegheny Asylum. Adian Joy says, OMG, love your videos. They make my day. I love you. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Disconnected from server. What? Oh, come on! I'm in the middle of reading it and I get disconnected. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get some more water. Be right back. Okay, let's see where they put us. Oh, for Pete's sake. An unknown error has occurred. Crying again. I saw a scorched beast outside the building, Ox. You should run. Yeah, I know. Well, I wonder where it's going to put me. When you get disconnected from a server like this, it often doesn't save the most recent progress that you made on your characters. So I may be outside the town. Many of the enemies may have respawned. I might have lost my workshop. Ironclad Believer says, I had very little hope for this game, but you've convinced me to get it. See you in Virginia, Oxhorn. Thanks, Ironclad. Okay, let's see. Where did it put me? All the way over here. All right, let's see. Where's... No, and I'm encumbered and I can't run. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm getting shot at by something. Hide. I'm just gonna hide. I don't even care. Hiding. Man, what the heck? Oh. Somehow I accumulated 20 pounds. It may be the weapon. Oh, come on. Well, look at that. My third alpha code. Ah, this stuff is just dropping like candy. Oh. At least that horrible noise is gone. Let's strap our weapons. Lever action for mods. And let's consume something to just get out of this. Death Claw steak. And then we got to turn the music off again, because that setting didn't change. Okay, well, at least he's off of me now. Let's see if we can sneak out of here. Okay, I don't want to clear the enemies at the big town. Let's continue with this. It says I'm right on it. Oh, here we go. Robco Research Facility keycard. Letter from Jenica. Scott, what the hell? You were serious? I thought you were just talking crap. How could you do that? All those people? The world is literally ending. We all need to stick together if we're going to make it. Everyone's hair is falling out. Their eyes are bleeding or worse. And the only hospital for miles is in Watoga. What have you done? I hope you die. You're a monster. And the next one, letter to Jenica. Jenica, if you somehow get this, know how sorry I am. How deeply sorry. I am a monster. It's true. I did it because I believed in a world where all men and women would be equal. I was trying to make that world come true, at least in Watoga. But if there's no people left alive, that's not the equality I meant. How was I supposed to know the bombs were dropping the very next day? But that's no excuse. Even if the world hadn't ended, what I did was wrong. I know that now. I've been stricken with paralysis. I think it's neurological. It happened after the night of ringing in my ears and intense headaches. I can't move my legs and it's getting harder to breathe, but I wanted to write this in case you came by to check on me, or to murder me. Either way, it doesn't matter much. I've signed all our death warrants. I'm truly sorry, Scooter. And then I hear a radio. Let's turn that off. Now we've got a holotape. A holotape, last words.
I don't have much longer. Had I known, I never would have. But it's too late now, isn't it? But maybe maybe I can help. You, listening to this, whoever you are, you can't undo the virus, but you can upload your likeness into a whitelist in the software. Then you at least could live in the city. You just need to get to my office. There's a scanner attached to the...
Oh, no. Oh, I left the radio on? All right, let's turn that off. Oh, gosh, I hope I don't get demonetized. And then there's another Operation Free Watoga log, 322.
It's done. I broke the transmission sequencer so no one will be able to remotely reconfigure the machines. I also corrupted the software on the update terminals throughout the facility. The only machine capable of creating updates is now in my office. I've locked my terminal and wrote a little fix to the building's badge access software to prevent any badge other than my own from accessing it. They won't be able to get help from anyone else. Only I will hold the means to their salvation. Soon, they'll come down from their ivory towers and come begging me to make it stop. And when they do, I'll make each and every one of them fill out my resident application fitness report. And then, I'll deny every last one of them. We'll see how they like it. Being judged, being locked out in the cold.
So I don't get it. Was Scott Turner the saboteur or this other voice we heard? Huh. Herald editorial on the Allegheny Asylum. We already read that. Okay. Saboteurs and work password. Dear future self, in case you get drunk and forget again, this is your work password. What? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, how many of these are there? A ton. I don't need that many, I guess. Terminal. Ooh, Protectron model. Oh, there's just everything here. Free Watoga. 64 Free Watoga letters, so they came from this guy. Who found me? Who found me? I'll ignore it for now. So he created those. Letter to the mayor. Mayor Thomas H. Molly, I'm serious. This is for real. You remember that day all the chef bots in the city were destroyed by the food? That was me. Oh, I read this already as well. That was in the mayor's office. Letter to Mom. Mom, I know you don't believe it will ever happen, but it will. I'm getting closer. I was able to get all of the chef bots to pepper bomb all the food in the entire city. When I can crack the emergency services protocols, then the revolution will begin. When it's done, I want you to move to Watoga. If Dad doesn't want to come, fine. Let him rot in that hellhole. But you deserve better, Scooter. Letter to Sandy. Sandy, you're back in. Meet me around back at the facility after hours again. I'll sneak you in and record your likeness back into the program. Next time, don't be such a jerk. Scott. So he used this against the people, against his enemies as well. More free Watoga. All right, let's try this terminal. Sweet. I do not grant anyone the right to look through this contents of this device. You must have a warrant to access this machine. Encrypted message. Turner, where the hell are you? I know the world's gone crazy, but we need you here. Please, if you get this, come in. This is the safest place around for miles. Certainly safer than that rusting tin can you call a home. Something's gone terribly wrong at Watoga. All the robots have gone offline, or if those insane reporters are to be believed, they all went berserk and are killing everyone. It's not just our bots, it's all of them. So it must be something with the universal control protocols, but we can't seem to revert to an earlier updates. You are our best programmer. Hell, you wrote most of the control protocols yourself. We need you. I tried to get you into your office, hoping I'd find something helpful on your terminal, but none of the department badges work. IT says there has been some kind of screw-up, and only your badge will get us in. Why can't they just override? Why they can't just override that, I don't know. Robco IT, the best and brightest in the industry, right? Look, just get here if you can. If not, be safe. Encrypted message 2. It's okay, a little wordy, but it gets the job done. I still think People's Party is a little too commie for my taste, but we voted, and I'm still a believer in democracy, so you still going to print these at work? Or do I need to acquire printer ribbons from somewhere? So he started at work and then retreated to this bunker. Encrypted file. And that's what it was. Okay, we read that already. No Shame, No Game says thinking about 76 on PC. Is it worth it? I'm having a good time. Encrypted message 4. Sorry, man, I know you really wanted to bring Keith into the fold, but he can't be trusted. Not yet. He might agree with our principles, but he doesn't have the stomach for what needs to happen. Not yet, anyway. Once the party takes off, once we have something to show, then maybe. But until then, he's more of a liability than an asset. Heh, maybe you are starting to rethink that whole this is a democracy thing, huh? And then the next one. Okay, thought about what you said last night, I'm in. But we need a better name. No one is going to care if they think it's just the three of us. We need a name that makes it sound like a real movement. How does the Free Watoga People's Party sound? Free as in freedom. Who doesn't want more of that? And people, because it's time we, the people, actually take a stand against all these damn robots taking over everything. And party, like we're a legit force, and we know how to organize. And also, like we know how to party, like last night. I had no idea you could dance like that. Remind me to get you drunk more often. Safe control. Unlocked. Because I already unlocked it. Investigate the saboteur's work terminal. Did I not just do that? Oh, I gotta go up here now? That's right, I gotta go to his office now that I have the passwords. T60 optimized servos. I might need that. Okay, well, we finally found the saboteur. Now, in order to complete the quest, we have to go to his office space, likely a Robco building. Before we do, I kind of really want to explore that that tram in the sky. And also, we need to go back to my camp to drop off all this junk. So, let's see. Where was that tram in the sky? It's cloudy now and I can't see. Over there? There it is.
You are not us.
End of Bogtown. Travelers on the road are long gone. Creatures from the bog are attacking almost daily now. Our last truck just pulled up, smoke pouring out of the engine. Half the crews are too strung out on chems to care. Jordan says, do you consider this game a walking simulator / MMO combo? I mean, I haven't thought about it. I'm not sure exactly how to categorize it. It is an RPG. You can create your own character, appearance, specialized stats. There are plenty of things in the world to interact with. I'm on G13. There are plenty of things in the world to interact with that are dependent upon your special stats. And it's an open world game. I mean, building is a part of it, but it's not a big part of it. I don't know if I'd call it a simulator. You know, it's an open world, free to roam game that you can play with people. Baseball bat. Let's get the battered clipboard. I just want to climb this because it looks really cool. I don't really care about, I don't know about the lore that we'll find here. Incidentally, let's see what our screws are at now. Component view. Springs, 26. We're doing great. Is that enough? It may be. What is this? More springs from the typewriter. I'm so worried about encumbering myself. I got 5 pounds. All right. So it's some sort of home that a bunch of scavengers put together after the bombs dropped, I'm guessing. Or maybe these were the asylum, the people who left the asylum, like that one guy in that shed we found. Maybe they didn't have a place to go and they couldn't get into Watoga, and so they had to come here. Oh, finally, we're getting springs. Oh, yes! I think we're going to have enough, guys. Maybe instead of continuing the quest, we should go back to our camp, scrap everything down, lighten our load, and then go to the Garahan Cranberry Relish. Recipes. Recipe Cranberry Relish. So they had power and everything. Oh, this will tell us. Professor Greebly's press release.
People told me my theories weren't possible. They mocked me and called me a foolish old man. Well, I'm here to tell you that the possibility of time travel is not only real, but that it can be accomplished interdimensionally. I've revolutionized this radical concept, a new way of thinking about skipping across timelines. Instead of employing the traditional and often clumsy use of gravity for time travel, I've discovered a way to punch a hole in the fabric of our reality. By slipping through this fissure in time and space at a high rate of speed, it's my belief that instantaneous time travel will occur. In a few weeks, I will be attempting to slipstream through dimensions using a monorail system as my chariot. If you wish to attend this historic event, I will be at Pylon V13 of the Appalachian Monorail System. Be there and witness history.
Oh, cool. Now it's not going to work. We found his corpse there, but it looks like a bunch of people came to witness the spectacle. We find a bunch of other bodies as well. All right, let's push the button, see what happens. What is that? I'm ready to teleport. No? Okay. Looks like that's it. What is that? Oh, acid. It's an acid fissure. So it's just a silly experiment, a bunch of Tesla arcs around this pylon. What a silly old coot. All right, let's take a look at our junk. Component view. Springs, 27. I think that's enough. Get the supply drop. Is there a supply drop nearby? Gold. Let's see what's in it. Bladed tire iron, submachine gun. Okay, so just a little ammo. Landed on a mine deposit. Okay, let's go to camp. Now Strani says, Marty, we gotta go back to 2076. It's your MMO, Marty. It's out of control. Yeah, I was definitely getting some Doc vibes. All right. Scrap all junk. Transfer all junk. We can't transfer it. I have 40 pounds left. Oh, okay, we did transfer it. Now, how is that not scrapped? Loose spring, 62. GeoWolf says the mine I mentioned is just west of your camp. If that's the mine you mentioned, then yes, I did explore it. Okay. I think we got it. Let's go get our excavator power armor. Okay. Let's see. So let's turn off Mayor for a day. Let's turn back on Minor Miracles. And that sends us back to the Garahan Mining Headquarters. Geowolf, I explored it, I think, 2 episodes ago. Oh, we gotta clear it of super mutants. This expanded magazine is amazing. Reload is slow, but it's totally worth it. Go in the back way. I went in the back way. Oh, you mean the back way. No, I honestly, that wasn't a shortcut.
Let's play, little human.
At least I don't think. It's been a while since I've been here. There we go. There are 3 ways in. The front door, through the garage, and then there's a back entrance through a large mine tunnel. Right, that makes sense. Howl for help when you're dead. Okay, now, where was the lab? I believe it was through this door. And then down this hallway. Silencers for the win! I love it! Was it down here? Oh no! And it's broken again. Golly. Holy cow. I got to do something about my shotgun condition, because that's the second time it's broken this episode. I just use it so much. Whoo-wee. All right, let's finish this quest. Let's see what we got here, though. T-45. I'll take the fusion core. Can't do that while in power armor. Okay, let's store this frame. Then, let's scrap all of this. Now let's craft. Excavate. Oh, I can't do the torso? Why can't I do the torso? Oh, nuclear material. I need 2 pieces of nuclear material. Maybe I'll find it here. Plans, chemistry station, workbench. Go for the clocks. Yeah, I thought clocks had nuclear material in them, but when I looted them the other day, I didn't find it. Iron. I want like a nuclear vein. Well, I thought I had everything I needed. Well, I wish I could scrap a fusion core. I have so many fusion cores. Now that other power armor has been recalled to my inventory. Oh good, it didn't stack. But which one is mine? This one. Okay, let's scrap the other frame. Maybe we'll get some nuclear material. Nuclear waste, yes! Is that enough? Is that enough nuclear material? No. I need one more. One more. Let's see if we can find one more. Jammin was on point. He says, I read that you can get nuclear material from scrapping a power armor frame. Yeah, we totally did. Okay, let's go find one more piece of nuclear material. Maybe in one of the offices. Come from? Holy cow. Oh, man. One of these guys was legendary. Ghoul Slayer's chest piece. I don't even want it. Oh, what? Oh. Amir says, I'm 50-50 about buying Fallout 76. 1 out of 10. What are your numbers would you give it? I mean, it's really hard for me to rate it at this point because it's just, I haven't gotten all the way through it. It's hard to really give it a proper view, especially if we're doing it on a 1 in 10 scale. I'm really enjoying it depends on what you want. I mean, I can't give it a 1 or 10 for you. For me, it's a good 7 for me. I'm really enjoying it. One piece of nuclear material, just one. Maybe in the main office. There may be a clock in here. Got another spring. Microscopes? Occultist's blade. That wasn't that wasn't here when I came here last. Medium 39. So it's half of what I've got, but oh, look at it. It's cool looking, but it's half the damage of what I've got currently. The Bastet blade. Plan for a plasma infused. I don't know if they're respawning or just coming to me from all over the place. Do you have a gun mod with nuclear material in it you can scrap? You sadly can't scrap gun mods, at least not to my knowledge. I could be wrong about that, but I tried and I couldn't. Nuka-Cola bottle, another clipboard. Now I'm getting all the springs I need. What is that? I can't interact with it.
Little human.
You're kidding! Come on! What? What is going on? What is going on? Oh, what the heck? A level 35 legendary super mutant butcher. You just... Get stuck. Get stuck, man. Just... I'm out of ammunition! You are kidding me! Oh. Where did he go? you doggone level 35 legendary super mutant butcher. Golly! And I don't even get the gun he was carrying. What gun was he carrying? Weightless leather chest piece, plasma grenades. You should have enough springs to repair your shotgun and enough for the excavator legs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So I don't get his minigun? Man. So I'm fine until the next wave of super mutants comes for me. Look at that. Oh, I need a tinkerer's workbench to make more ammunition. There's not going to be nuclear material on a pipe rifle. Maybe an assault rifle. I'll loot it so we can scrap it. Not on a pipe rifle. Oh. See if we can find any. You can't scrap explosives. I would take the plasma grenades to scrap, but I'll show you. Here, let's take the plasma grenades, and I'll try to scrap them, but I'll show you that I can't scrap them. Tinkerer's workbench. I can make some more 45 ammunition in a second. Is there a microscope? Can I get nuclear material on a microscope? No, I can't. Because I have it tagged. Let's scrap what we got. No nuclear material from any of that. Nope. 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 Cultist's blade? Nope. And I don't really want to scrap it because it's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Well, where's the weapons workbench? I kind of need to... There we go. Scrap the power armor parts. Can I already scrapped some. But you raised a good point. Let's try that. Maybe I'll get some nuclear material from the T-45. Nope. 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 So I didn't get it from any of that. Oh, yeah, and I'll show you that you can't scrap Can't scrap ammo, mods, or plasma weapons. Shoulder. Let's see if it's on the shoulder. Nope. I may just have to come back. Well, you know what? Let's have a better understanding of... Actually, no, I don't want to do that here. I'm thirsty. Yes, thank you for that. I'm running out of food. I'm gonna go repair my weapons because this is ridiculous. Time to repair weapons and make ammunition. Ox, it's in the lab there. I don't know what you mean by that. Is ammo still weightless? No, it's not. Okay. This is going to consume 3 springs. I think I should still be okay. Repairing this is going to consume 6 springs. Ah! Let's make some ammunition because I'm out. 45. $187 shells, 158, 45. Should be enough. I'm going to drop these. Don't need those. Can you scrap Rad-X and other cannons? No. Let's see if we can head outside. There may be some out here. Ooh. Mining light, miner. No, none of those. And that goes back outside. Buy it. Yeah, I may just need to buy it. Let's go find a vendor and buy some. Oh, Weya says turrets have biometric scanners which include nuclear materials. Oh, Orange Crusader says the same thing. Okay, let's go take care of those turrets, and maybe that'll give us all the nuclear material we need. Thank you. Orange Crusader and everyone else who said turrets. Let's try it. Military grade circuit board, not a biometric scanner. Enhanced targeting card. Nuclear material. I think. Is that enough? Come on. Nothing. Nothing. And that nuclear material came from the nuclear waste. So the turrets were not the answer. So we do have to go back and buy it. Okay, the closest train station is Lewisburg. What? Why can't I? Is it because... Oh, whoa! I hope it didn't take my caps twice.
Authorized to trade supplies and
equipment. No! He doesn't have any nuclear material. Blast radius board game. Clipboard.
Requisitions now available.
Nuclear waste 4. Nuclear waste 5. I need one more. Because I needed 6 nuclear waste. Okay, well, we can try another merchant. Let's see. We could go to Charleston. None in your stash? Oh, so the stash box is connected to all crafting stations in the world. So when I'm at the power armor crafting station inside Garahan, it's already detecting all of the nuclear material in my stash. Check your stash for biometric scanners. I already have everything scrapped. So if I had any biometric scanners, they would have been scrapped and placed in my inventory as nuclear
Now
material.
trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Grab the Blast Radius board game. I'm looking for one. I didn't see one at the last train station. While you're at Charleston, kill a Snallygaster. They drop nuclear waste. All right, well, it's worth a shot. Let's see, where can I find a Snallygaster? I know they're all over the place here. Dull left arm. I don't think that's gonna have nuclear material. Gold pocket watch. No. Two ball. Ballistic fiber. Behind me, Snallygaster. I can't search this one. Oh. There we go. I have a level 7 guy named Puppy trying to shoot me. Mechanical Numberino says, I find it funny we're on a quest for one junk item for like 2 hours. Yeah, maybe I should just go back on with my quest. And then when I get more nuclear material, I can come back. I knew the man who lived here. It wasn't long before someone killed him for this house. Sniped from one of the overlooking buildings. Don't let that happen to you. Okay, well, let's continue with our main quest, and we'll come across some eventually. The mayor for the day. Brings us to an office building. Great. Well, we are likely to find what we need there. I'm not going to kill a guy who's way below my level. Even if he's attacking me, it just isn't fair. Oh, Oxhorn, level up! Old mine quarry? Did I find something here? And there's a scorch beast right where I need to go. Great! Let's hide in the old mine quarry for now. And then I'll level up, and then we can continue. Oh! High-powered magnet? Nuclear material! We did! Yes! Let's just go on with the main quest and we'll find it. Oh my gosh. Blasting caps? Is there anything in blasting caps? No. We got it. All right, let's level up. Oh, bobblehead melee. Okay, let's level up. And how much do I need in... I need 14 in intelligence, so I can put another in there. But for the moment, let's... Grim Reaper Sprint, level 33. So that's in luck. How many do I need in luck? 7. Well, I wonder if we have to fight our way through again. Perfect. Let's do this. Actually, let's take all of this off. Yes! Start with the torso. Oh, I have to choose what level of armor it is that I make. Well, to complete the quest, I'll just do this. Right leg. Left leg. Oh, and I'm out of oil now. All right, well, I can make the excavator helmet. I need the left arm and the right arm, and for those, I need oil. I have enough of everything else, I just need about 20 oil. Looking good. I wonder what that white line is in the condition. Wait a minute. $75, $75, $46. Yeah, 50, 42, 59. That power armor does look really good. But now I've got all of this weight to carry around with me. Well, oh, and I still have the helmet on. Oh, no, that's just a glitch. Okay. I need steel, too. Am I low on steel? Okay. Well. Okay, so here's the... Adrian says, hey, Alex, I just got Fallout 76 today. I'm like level 7. Would love some tips and tricks, please. You don't need to loot absolutely everything, but if you do loot anything, scrap it first before you store it. That's going to save you space in your loot box. All right, so here's the plan for the rest of the day. I'm going to go end the broadcast now and go have dinner with my family. Then I'll be back in 1 hour at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time for Scotch and Smoke Rings. And at that time, we'll be playing Wolfenstein... The New Order, I believe is what it's called. Not Fallout 76. So we'll pick up here. Oil is easy to get, says generic named. Yeah, we'll pick up here tomorrow morning for a to continue with Fallout 76. And at that time, we're going to go ahead, scrap the old pieces, says Eric. I don't want to because my armor was better. Like, this excavator armor looks great, but the level 25 version of it is inferior to the armor that I have now. So I'm doing this just to complete the quest. Anyway, tomorrow we'll look for oil while working on the Mayor's quest. To finish the Mayor's quest at Watoga, then hopefully we'll be able to craft the arms. We need about 20 pieces of oil to do so. So, thank you for joining me. I'll be back in an hour. If you want to hang around, that's great. If not, I totally understand. But I'll see all of you in an hour for Scotch and Smoke Rings, where we will play Wolfenstein, The New Order. I'm going to go have dinner. You guys have a good night.